woke up this morning, took a lazy time to get up and out. It was the campsite was nice, but it was a little bit very chilly in the morning. In fact, it's a very cold night. And just went to look at this viewpoint, which was alright. Took a few pictures. Basically, you can see this view in front of me. But obviously take the time to see it all around, which is quite nice. So I got 17 kilometres apparently to Cradle Mountain, but I think that's what was on the signpost at the top of that viewpoint, and I think that is just a as the crow flies sort of thing, not an actual distance by road. But yeah, so it's a bit chilly. I've got all my gear on. Woke up this morning and looking at the rain that's possibly come this afternoon and this evening, just thinking, oh, why am I riding around Tassie now? But it's cool, like, although it is chilly, you know, as long as it stays dry like this, it's fine. I think all the way up the east coast I'll find some hostels rather than camping. So yeah, I'm going to go off to Cradle Mountain today, but I've just been wary of the weather. It's like about 40% chance that it might rain, so I just got to be careful on how I maybe store the gear on the bike if I go for a walk or something. I saw some other backpackers as well in a wicked camper van, and I asked them whether they were camping, and they said yeah, and it was cold, obviously, but it means I'm not the only idiot out here. That's a bonus. Although it's 3 girls in one van, so it's probably a bit cosier than one man in a tent. Lovely empty roads though. Just pedal along at a nice comfortable speed. Look at the views. Here I am at Cradle Mountain. Just went for a walk down that way to a boat shed, which was pretty cool. I'm now walking to a short walk to Glacier Rock. It's only about 10 minutes each way, which is not far, but it's a bit, the weather's a bit odd and I'm getting hot with my thermals on underneath this, and it's going to rain soon, because look at that grey cloud. So I am going to go to Devonport tonight, stay in Devonport all of tomorrow, which is a Wednesday, while this rain system comes in, and then it's only 180 k's back to basically where I want to be tomorrow, so I'll just nail that and get there. So yeah, pretty nice scenic views though. Reminds me a bit of New Zealand. There's even snow on the hills in one section where they had some snow last week, which I'm glad I wasn't here for. Got the bus back to my bike, and now I'm heading off to Devonport to run away from the rain. I don't really feel like being in the rain when it's not particularly warm, because if I get wet then my gear is not going to dry in the tent or anything like that, so it'll be wet gear and then cold, and then just wet and cold is not a good mix. So also, apparently, I chatted to a lady on one of the walks, and it's Anzac Day tomorrow, so it's basically a public holiday, so everything's going to be shut anyway. So I'm better off going to Devonport and sitting out Anzac Day there, where I can be in the hostel, almost said hospital, be in the hostel all warm, and not have to worry about if the shops are open or fuel stops are open or anything like that. I can just chill out, and then it's only like 180 k's back to where I am, so or back to where I want to be later. So get out of this. It's really smoky because they're doing apparently a controlled burn just to the west of us. So it's about an hour, well it's exactly an hour apparently as far as my sat-nav's concerned, and average speed, whatever, average speed is about 70 k's, so yeah, it'll be exactly an hour. And I'll be in Devonport, where I'm going to get a pizza, because I saw some people in the hostel eating pizza, and I thought, well, if they're eating pizza, it's got to be good, and it's got to be cheap. And they're two things I like. In fact, one of the people I was talking to at the little boat shed is, they were telling me about all these places to go and give these tips. They decided to tell me how nice their place they were staying was, and how it had a log burning fire in every room, and how it had all been pre-made, so all they had to do was flick a match to it. and then they said, oh, we ran out of power at like 2 o'clock in the morning because we had a little light on, we had the heater on. We ran out of power, and it didn't come back on in the morning, so we had to have a bit of a cold shower this morning. In which I replied, oh yeah, you had a shower this morning. Because I didn't even have a heater or a light really. So, and don't tell me, and I was just sat there going, oh yeah, that's it, you tell me about all these lovely warm fires and a heater and the possibility of having a warm shower, if only if it wasn't for that damn electricity I also don't have while I've already told you I'm camping. So yeah, cheers mate. Roads around here are incredible. So good. I'm glad this isn't wet, because you can just really like tip it in and not really care too much. What's also good is I'm not really breaking the speed limit either. Well, I'm not at all at the moment. It's 100 kilometres an hour speed limit, which is really good for this sort of road. Bit of gravel, hello. Well, that was some amazing roads in the dry, which is C126 I think. It was incredible. It was really one of the best roads I've ridden on in Tasmania so far. And so I'm kind of glad I made the decision to come to Devonport. I am now 2 kilometres from Devonport, and the rain's here. The rain was sort of on the cusp. I'm not massively wet, but it's just been drizzly and damp, making the road conditions a little slippery the last sort of like 20 k's. So I got into Devonport at about sort of 3 o'clock, something like that, and the reception for the hostel was closed till 4 p.m, but I still remembered the code for the door, so got in and was chatting out and watching some Rick and Morty and had some food, and then I've decided, when I checked in just a second ago, for the price, because I didn't have any of the dorm rooms or anything, and it's like $26 for a twin room. So I was like, yes, I'll have a twin room. So I have 2 beds to choose from, a cupboard to put gear on should I need to, a desk to put gear on, and a sink, which is luxury considering I was in a tent. And then I got hot showers like 2 doors down. So yeah, loving life. I'm gonna stay here for tonight and tomorrow night, and just watch the bad weather fly past me. Made a bit of a plan, so Thursday morning I'll shoot back down to Queenstown, and then from Queenstown stay the night. And I found this cabin that's only $10 for the night at a campsite, so even if it's not, it probably won't be as good as this, but you know, it's another night. If I don't have to pitch the tent, that's what I'm hoping for, because it's a little bit warmer in a cabin. Still haven't got that pizza yet, so I'm going to do that in a minute whilst I've had a shower. Not 100% sure how I'm going to carry my pizza on my bike, so that'll be fun. Let's figure something out. It's only like 2 minutes down the road, but I don't want to drop it. It's a pizza. Where there's a will, there's a way.